Good afternoon and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Sara, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Sara's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Sara's been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we will be sure to show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now, as you can see, she is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, which is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Sara are going to take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to give is Sara heel, and you're going to simply start walking, and she should fall in line, walking appropriately there on your left-hand side, walking at your pace as well, whether it's a faster pace or a slower pace, and she should not be lagging behind on that leash, nor should she be lunging ahead and trying to pull on that leash. Also incorporated into the heeling exercise is an automatic sit, so anytime that you're out walking with her and you stop, she should sit nicely right there at your left heel position, and you'll see those automatic sits frequently throughout the video here. Now the next command that they're going to demonstrate for you is the stay command, and the stay command is a hand and voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm an inch or so in front of her muzzle and the one-word command to stay, and then you're going to walk out to the end of your training leash. Now Sara should remain seated in this position and should not break. This is a great command to practice frequently throughout your day to help build up her ability to sit and stay for longer periods of time. When practicing at home, start at 1 minute and increase your intervals over time, working up to 3 minutes for your long sit-stay. When Fred returns back, he's going to walk all the way around, behind, counterclockwise, returning to heel position with Sara on his left-hand side, and they're going to go ahead and demonstrate their heel sit and stay for you again. Open flat of your left palm in front of her muzzle, one-word command to stay, out to the end of the leash for your stay command. Now they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command, and for this command you're going to give Sara Sara come. She should then come in and sit nicely right in front of you, and then heel her around the back of you, returning her to your left-hand side once again where she's going to sit nicely, and they're going to demonstrate that again. Leave her in a sit-stay. Now she got to get up, so Fred told her no. Put her in another sit-stay. There we go, much better. Again, she should remain seated when you leave her in a stay. Give the command, Sara come. Have her come in, gather that leash as she comes in and sits nicely in front of you, around the back of you, to your left-hand side. Sitting nicely. Good girl. Now it's very important to let Sara know that she's doing a good job when she's completing her commands and keeping her motivated while she's doing her commands by using lots of positive reinforcement. You can either use physical praise by giving her pets throughout her training sessions, or verbal praise and telling her she's doing a good job. So either physical praise or verbal praise, but positive reinforcement. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the first of our down commands. It's the down from a heel position. Again, use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. Then give the stay command and walk out to the end of the leash. She should remain laying down in this position and should not break, and this is also another command that you want to practice often throughout your day to help build up her ability to down stay for longer periods of time. You want to start this command at 3 minutes, and you'll work up to a total of 5 minutes. Now you can see the power of the word no there. Fred gave her a nice firm no when she went to get up, and she corrected herself and went right back down. He didn't even have to repeat the command. So now he returns back to heel position. We also recommend that for the first couple of weeks that Sara comes home, you're setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work her through her commands in a formal obedience training session such as this video here. It's great practice for the both of you, and it will help with the transition back into the house with new rules. Now they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command from the down position where she gets up and comes on in. Good girl, Sara. And then this next command that they're going to be heeling into position for is our second of our down commands, the down from a distance. So leave her in a sit stay, walk out to the end of the leash, and from the end of the leash, use your right hand to give the down command.
No.
Okay. Good girl, Sara. Now what Fred and Sara are about to demonstrate for you is a little sample of our advanced off-leash training. This is not something that we recommend you try at first when she comes home. You could try it in the future, but you want to make sure that she is completing all of her obedience commands for you and obeying you all the time, 100% of the time, before you advance to this. And all Fred simply did was leave her in a sit-stay and drop the leash and increased his distance between him and Sara only by a couple of feet. Once she's doing this for you successfully in the future, then you can advance your distance from that. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Sara has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Sara, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.